Let's take a look outside our office here this evening. We had a wonderful sunset just across our headquarters on West Washington Avenue. You see those purples and pinks up in the sky, and you see that sun setting right there. And this will be our last sunset where you see some yellow in the sky until Sunday. So hope you did enjoy it here. We do have our weekend storm coming up. Let's time it out for you here. Rain will start between 10 p.m. to midnight across the area. Heaviest rain will be early on Saturday, and then it ends during the afternoon. Now, it's pretty much a washout. Even if rain ends for 1 o'clock for you, it's still going to be awfully wet as we go into the afternoon on the ground at least. So just to give you an idea of how Saturday will shake up, there is your rain. In terms of winds, heaviest winds come after the rain ends, and that will continue into Saturday night as well. If we look at our storm threats, our highest concern will be the roadway flooding here. As we said about earlier this afternoon, coastal flooding, not that much of a concern. I think it's just in the most vulnerable spots Saturday morning. Power outage is something to talk about. And yes, there's been a couple of maps showing that a little bit of snow again to South Jersey. I don't buy it. I don't think it's one of those setups here. We don't get snow often when you have cold air chasing down the rain. Rarely happens. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's take a look at our future radar here. You see that rain, that tongue of rain in the northern half of the state during Friday afternoon. Now this is Saturday afternoon here. We'll let it loop one more time for you. This is our Canadian model. We'll see that rain come in between 10 p.m. to midnight from southwest to northeast. And then eventually, as that low pressure system goes off to sea, really heavy rain. And let's look at our rainfall totals. Heaviest totals along the shore. This model is showing 3 to 3.5 inches of rain. I don't think we get above 3, but I do believe the shore, even into LBI, is going to see at least 2 inches. We'll get to around 3 in Cape May County along the shore. Lesser totals to the north and west, but this is why I'm concerned about roadway flooding in Cape May County. If you think about the shore towns, they're almost as built up as a city. So you have a lot of impervious surfaces, so the water can't really drain out, and as a result, we are talking about some roadway flooding. Not coastal flooding, but roadway flooding. Let's talk about the coastal flooding, though. Here's a northeasterly wind Saturday morning. That's a good direction for coastal flooding, unfortunately, but winds are still relatively light. And let's take a look at our flood forecast for Atlantic City. This is Saturday morning here where I'm circling. 5.5 feet is the tide height above mean lower low water. We are going to stay below minor flood stage here, so that is some good news for us. When the winds pick up, it's from the northwesterly direction. An offshore wind, but damaging winds possible with sustained winds, the winds that are consistently blowing 30 to 35 miles an hour, even a little bit higher in some spots, and wind gusts to 50 along the shore. Those wind gusts will blow in a lot of cold air as we go into Saturday night and into Sunday here. Wind chills in the low 20s even at the shore for our Sunday morning, and then we only really get up to maybe 32 for our feels like temperature on Sunday. Yeah, it's a wintry day out there in the area. As we look at our northeastern setup here, this is what is happening. Low pressure transfers its energy from the mid-south over into the Delmarva and then goes out to sea. And that's why we usually see impacts here in all of the northeast as that storm comes through. Now, I will say, if this low pressure system was going off the North Carolina coast, then yeah, I think we'd be talking about some snow on the back end, but I don't see any here. You have to go to the northwest corner of the state for that. Temperatures will fall pretty quickly here this evening. The heat from the day can still escape pretty quickly into outer space, even with a thin, high blanket of clouds. We have a light wind as well. That helps, too. Temperatures probably actually bottom out around midnight and then slowly rise afterwards. So our low temperatures, again, around midnight. We probably will be starting in the upper 30s on the mainland and then the mid to upper 40s at the shore. We end up in the mid-50s everywhere for our Friday afternoon. It's not the nicest looking day, but it still is a dry day. Our rain will start between 10 p.m. to midnight. So I'll give you lots of greens here for our daytime planner. Outdoor dining, some issues with the rain if you're doing some later in the night dining, but overall I believe we're going to be fine here for South Jersey. Here's a look at our mainland 7-day forecast. There's a chill on Sunday, 44 degrees, 43 for our Monday here. That's about 5 degrees below average. Then we go back up to average as we get into the middle portion of the week. We're going to have a high pressure system come through on Tuesday and Wednesday. That'll help pick those winds up. I do believe we stay likely dry from showers late in the day on Wednesday. We'll be back with you at 5:30 tomorrow morning. We're going to talk all about this weekend storm. But you can follow me on social media and make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. It comes out every day in your inbox. And you can do that on our website at thepressofac.com/weather.